What's up, everybody? I want to get a little NBA talk. The question I want to ask is, do you think Kobe will be back to 100%? Now, everybody knows the injury he went down with. If you don't know, it was I believe it was his right foot. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was a Achilles tear in his right foot. I think so. I believe so. Yeah, if so, then correct me if I'm wrong. Um, it was in third to the last game, I believe, against Golden State Warriors. Um, he was driving to the basket, and with Harrison Barnes on him, he went down with the injury. You know, he can't. Now, this is one thing. I've been too much of a fan of Kobe, but um, one thing I can't respect him for is he still tried to go to the line. He still tried to go out there and see if he could play. I mean, with an injury like that, which we all didn't know what it was all speculation that it was a really bad injury. And come to find out it was. But he still stepped to the line, you know. He still tried to go out there and play. Obviously, he just couldn't do it. Um, I just, in my opinion, will he come back 100%? It won't be to around January, February, in my opinion. Maybe a little later. I mean, he suffered this injury at the end of this just passing season, and that's pretty tough trying to go into the next season. And it's about a 4 to 5 month layoff. I mean, that injury has ended plenty of players' careers. One that comes to mind is, I won't say ended, but it really pretty much it pretty much for it pretty much took away a lot away from their careers. Elton Brand, Elton Brand when he was in LA as a Clippers, he was an all-star player. I mean, he was putting up great numbers. I can remember the year where they made the playoffs. Him and Chris Kaman, Corey Maggette, they had a pretty good team. And really, after that, after he sustained that injury, he was never the same player. Now, Kobe was a different guy. Kobe's gonna work hard. He's had injuries, none on this level, but he's had injuries. He's played through injuries, and I'm just thinking in my mind, you know, he was supposed to retire. I believe it was next season. I want to see if that changes a little bit with his injury, him not being able to play in the playoffs against the Spurs. I don't see him going out like this. I see him at least trying to go out there, going out there, put more on the table. Try to help his team get victories. Um, that's one thing you say. If you don't like Kobe, he's always been a really tough player. He's gonna go out there and play hard. He's gonna work hard in the gym. He's gonna practice. Now, obviously, there's a lot of things that people don't like about Kobe. He has a really big ego. He takes more shots than he has to. Even though his all-around game was pretty good for the most part of the year, but he was kind of a driving force with the problems with um, the Lakers this past year. Even before Dwight Howard got there, he had comments such as "This is my team." Instead of saying "This is our team" and being a team guy, he said "This is my team" to assert his dominance. I really think that didn't go over well. Not only combining the fact that you had Mike D'Antoni and you had a lot of injuries throughout the year, the team wasn't too good, even when they had the guys healthy on the floor, and it was mainly because of team continuity. Um, the team didn't play well together. They had games where they did play well together. Questionable refereeing. That's always a factor. But you could say that's a factor for any team. Mainly it was team continuity. They got beat by or struggled against poor teams such as the Bobcats, the Hornets. Um, and I just, I'm wondering about the guy. You know, it was unfortunate he went with injury. No matter how much you dislike a person, which I do not dislike Kobe, I always dislike the hype. No matter how much dislike a player for said reason, you never want to see nobody go down like with an injury like that, man. You never want to see it. So I'm hoping he comes back. Comes back healthy. Still has some game left. He's gonna be, I believe, 34, 35. He's up there in age, and with the coming off injury like that, it's tough for you. Now, if he was younger, I would say he's definitely coming back off the injury. But at this age, he's gonna come back. But will he be the same guy that we saw the past couple of years, who was basically, it seemed like he was getting, his game was pretty much better than it was, or still staying the same. So will he still be able to keep up the same level of play? I see him coming back, but it won't be till February, and even then, I'm not sure if he'll be the same player. Let me know what you think. Do you think Kobe will be the same player he once was from prior season, or do you think he's done? I mean, the injury is a pretty bad one. It's worse than an ACL tear. Honestly, in my opinion, most guys who had the injury careers haven't went too well afterwards. Just let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. Kobe's an all-time great. Do you see him going out like this?